In this video, we're going to talk about my love affair with the Sandbag Get-up. Now I know that most of you do not share my affection for this movement, so I want to break it down for you, where this affair started and why you will continue to see this movement in our programming. I discovered this movement in the early days of personal training when one of my mentors and managers, we were looking for better ways to train our Colorado athletes and get their cores stronger. We'd been doing a lot of the functional core training that involved stability balls and Bosu balls and balance training, but we were looking for something that was more transferable. And it led us to a website of a gym out in Jackson Hole where they were training professional skiers and snowboarders, and they loved this movement. So, as we did, we tried the movement out on ourselves in our training, and then we added it into our athletes and our clients' programming and see how they benefited from it. And when they started to see great results, we knew that we were going to keep this in our programming. So why do we continue to see it pop up in our programming month after month? Well, one, it's incredibly transferable. We all go from this laying down to standing up position at least a couple times a day, whether it's the couch, the floor, or even the bed. And when you start doing it with loads, whether it's sandbags or medicine balls, it gets easier without it. It helps us build stronger core and hip muscles, and it allows us to train through different planes of motion and different movement patterns than we're used to. We're all used to the flexion and the extension, the up, down, forward, and backward, but this one allows us to add in a rotational component that we don't often see in training. It's also incredibly scalable to anyone. You can use no weight, lightweight, heavyweight, and you can adjust the programming and the volume to the load that you're using, just like any other barbell or kettlebell. A big component about why I love the Sandbag Get-up is the mental strength development. It's uncomfortable, it's awkward. You've got this thing sitting on your shoulder, sitting on your chest, and it's difficult. And as we're going through it, you see it pop up in the program and you kind of dread it a little bit, but you show up and you do the reps, you do the weight. And not only does your body get stronger, but you get stronger between the ears too. And when you get stronger, both physically and mentally, all of the challenges, all of the heavy things that you deal with outside of the gym become that much easier to deal with. Now, I know that this movement doesn't directly carry over into your everyday life, but it does carry over into a lot of the physical activities that we love to do for recreation, whether it's hiking, playing golf, skiing, snowboarding, running, or a lot of people's new favorite, pickleball. That ability to control your midsection and produce power through your hips carries over into every physical activity you love to do here in Colorado and anywhere else. Whether you're on vacation or you're living somewhere else, any kind of physical activity that you love to do, you will benefit from using this movement. Yes, it's awkward. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But we train it in here so that when you need that ability outside of the gym, you've got it. Whether it's moving odd objects, whether it's moving stuff around your house, when it's heavy, it's awkward, it's at an odd angle. If you're used to that kind of training, if you're used to those kinds of movements, it becomes that much easier and you become that much more confident in it when you're doing it outside the gym. Here's the truth about why I love the Sandbag Get-up. It's tough, it's challenging, it's useful in real life. Getting stronger at that makes other things easier. It makes you stronger and more confident in using your body and doing physical things at weird angles with weird things. I hope this gives you a better insight into why we program Sandbag Get-ups and why you will continue to see it in our programming here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the gym.